Yeah, for us, I think a typical morning would be coming into the office around 8 o'clock.
We only have one car, so it's perfect. We're going to the same place, and then having the same practice times with the men's and the women's team is really convenient for us.
Let's go, boys.
Kyle and Jessica Seelig have devoted countless hours to the sport of tennis. And through the game, they've found community, a career, and even a spouse.
I started out my college career playing at the University of Southern California, and I decided to transfer my sophomore year, and I went on a visit to Ohio State University. And when I was there, I asked one of the girls showing me around on my visit, hey, are there any Christian groups here? And she told me, well, I know this guy in the men's tennis team. He knows everything about God. My first impression of Kyle was that he definitely did not know everything about God, but that he was a great Christian guy, and we just started texting, kind of just started a long distance relationship after that trip.
While Kyle and Jessica continued dating, they each finished successful collegiate tennis careers and began playing professionally. With their lives already deeply intertwined, Kyle and Jessica got married and traveled the world together, playing the sport they love.
Really, our whole relationship, tennis, has been awesome. College and then 2 years of playing pro tennis, we've really just been going through the same things together. Probably one of the best trips of my life. We went to Australia for 3 months straight and played 3 months of tennis tournaments together in Australia, and have that sense of yeah, we're on the road, but we're married, and it still feels somewhat like we're at home because we're together. You all right? Sure. What's wrong?
Sorry. I was just thinking how we had no idea that was going to be your last trip because of your wrist.
What? Oh,
It was
yeah.
such a special time, but we thought it was just the beginning of your pro career, and it was your last big trip because you hurt your wrist.
From years of playing tennis, Kyle's wrist had considerable damage. He tried playing through the severe pain, but eventually was forced to stop. Before getting injured, Kyle ranked in the top 350 players in the world and was starting to build momentum in his pro career.
That was kind of my shot to maybe push to have a chance to play in qualies of a Grand Slam, or just a goal that you would always dream of as a kid. Just very disappointed with the way that things turned out in life during that time. I went from traveling the world, being married to Jess, and playing tennis tournaments, to going to doctors and living at home with my parents, and a lot of big changes that I was not expecting, but it was God really moving in our lives to get us here.
While Kyle was rehabbing, an assistant coaching position would open at Liberty University. Head coach Derek Schwant felt that Kyle was the perfect fit for the job.
He's a man of God. He's a devoted follower of Jesus, very open with his faith, and he's also an extremely great competitor at the highest level. Really felt like God put it on my heart that Kyle's the man for the job.
I'd say selfishly I wanted to continue playing tennis, but God kind of softened my heart in that time of my life to say yes, this is where you're supposed to go. And at the end of the day, I just wanted to say yes to what God had for me.
Kyle accepted the position, and while Jessica continues to play professionally, she has also stepped into a volunteer coaching position for the women's team.
This is just such a perfect situation for me because I'm still able to pursue my dreams playing professionally, but also able to pour into some of the girls here and help them out, and also able to train and practice myself.
Kyle and Jessica proven that they can play tennis, so the respect factor is there amongst our players. They look at Jessica, they look at Kyle, and they say, wow, they've been there and they've done that. And so that respect factor really allows them to speak with authority. And our girls listen, the guys listen to Kyle, and so yeah, they're the best we could possibly ask for.
Yeah, it's still really hard to talk about, but seeing that God has used these hard times with Kyle's wrist to bring us here to Liberty, to be in this great Christian environment, I really see him leading and guiding us.
You know, I think I've always thought I'd enjoy coaching, but I think it's been more enjoyable than I thought it would be. I think one thing that I wish and pray for our guys is that they don't take this environment that they're in for granted. there's not too many places in the world that you could say are quite like here.